I know I haven't been in ministry for a long time, but I've learned a few things, especially working with a lot of young people. Vulnerability is what makes our teachings relatable. When it comes to ministry, it's all about helping people up. And Paul said something very profound, that to the weak I become weak. When he's talking about being weak, he's not talking about if he's speaking with a sinner, he starts sinning too. No, he's basically saying that I will show my vulnerability. We need to continue to be vulnerable and transparent, to show the true working of the power of God, even in our personal lives and not only in ministry. We don't only want to raise people who can do the work of God, but we want to raise people who are like Christ, because naturally anybody who is like Christ can do the work of God. We shouldn't be too macho. We should also understand that Jesus himself wept. Sometimes we often portray ourselves as perfect, and that's what really creates the distance between us and the people we are ministering to. But one thing that I've come to learn is we have the grace of God because we are not perfect. It's the grace of God that actually perfects us, because we are by grace what Christ is by nature. So when we live as though we are perfect and we do not fall short, we push away the very people that we're trying to draw near to Christ. Because when they see us, they're like, oh my God, I'm not like that. I need to go back, fix myself so that I can come back and present myself. But actually, that's not what Jesus says. That's religion. Religion will tell you to fix yourself before you come, but Jesus says, come as you are. And it is by my grace that I'll make you into whom you are. The Bible tells us that we need to be holy as God himself is holy. That's our pursuit. We are not there yet, and we cannot use our humanity as an excuse. I don't use the fact that I'm not perfect as an excuse to remain in my weakness, but rather I use it as an opportunity to appropriate the grace of God to take me where I'm supposed to be. So this is what makes the difference. When we are vulnerable, we become relatable. And when we are relatable and approachable, it becomes easier for us to gain access and influence to draw them closer and closer to their maker.